At NYCC, DC Universe offered the first glimpse of the upcoming Harley Quinn animated series, which will be offered exclusively on the streaming service, and made a major announcement. The lead character's voice will be provided by none other than The Big Bang Theory star Kaley Cuoco, who will also serve as an executive producer through her company Norman Productions. Cuoco's Harley made her debut in an animated clip made especially for NYCC and offers a taste of the fanboy-skewing humor that will hopefully be present on the show. "You're gonna piss yourselves, I promise," she jubilantly declares, before Poison Ivy deadpans. I think they're gonna hate it, Harlz. They hate everything." Harley takes a dig at the aborted Deadpool cartoon. Harley Quinn is actually coming out, but it's not all rivalry, as the clip also takes a jab at the gritty and bleak nature of other DC adaptations. Heck, check it out for yourself. The project is described as an animated adult action comedy and will follow Harley as she breaks things off with the Joker and attempts to make it on her own as the criminal queenpin of Gotham City. The series will also feature a cast of old and new heroes and villains from the DC Universe. The voice cast is pretty star-studded and includes Lake Bell, Alan Tudyk, Ron Funches, J.B. Smoove, Jason Alexander, Wanda Sykes, Giancarlo Esposito, Natalie Morales, Jim Rash, Diedrich Bader, Tony Hale, and Chris Meloni. Their roles weren't provided, but presumably, Bader is voicing Batman as he did on Batman, the Brave and the Bold, and other animated projects. Presumably, Bell is voicing Poison Ivy, since her name was listed first. The animated Harley Quinn series was one of the first series announced for DC Universe. Unfortunately, a release date wasn't provided, but it is expected to debut in 2019. Cuoco is, of course, best known for playing the female lead Penny in the long-running CBS sitcom The Big Bang Theory, which just began airing its 12th and final season. But on that show, she was always something of a straight man. It sounds as though Harley Quinn is allowing her to get in touch with her zany side. What do you think so far? Source: Deadline. Jason's earliest memory is of watching Batman, followed shortly by a memory of playing Batman and Robin with a friend, which entailed running outside in just their underwear and towels as capes. When adults told them they couldn't run around outside in their underwear, both boys promptly whipped theirs off and ran around in just capes. Jason's father gamely agreed to read him comic books as bedtime stories instead of Snow White. Super Friends being his favorite. Jason saw all of the original Star Wars movies and Indiana Jones and Superman and Star Trek in the theaters. Yes, he is old. And grew up in the most jacktastic decade ever, the 80s, devouring a steady diet of G.I. Joe, Transformers, Masters of the Universe, Princess of Power and, best of all, Jim. It totally counts as sci-fi. They had a sentient computer that projected holograms. Jason has studied literature, journalism, film history and has a degree in creative writing and a minor in psychology from the University of South Alabama. He has worked as a technical writer and proofreader. These days, most of his creative energy goes into his blog and writing for this site. He lives with the cutest puppies ever. Kaley Cuoco is unveiled as the voice of Harley Quinn in